Yeah, we do.
We do, and I was going to take minutes. I'll put it at.
Yeah, thank you for that, Liz. Appreciate that. Ann has another scheduled meeting during this time. So yeah, Adrian, you've got call to order, approval agenda, public input. I'm not aware of any. Approval of the purchase, and then other legal business and adjourn. So pretty tight schedule.
Okay. Did Ann put that out, or did you? Just
Ann put it out in the normal process.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Well,
did I
either
put
way,
the
I will
wrong?
call this.
Sorry, did I put the wrong thing in the chat? Do you need the agenda?
I don't know. No, I'm fine. It's okay.
Okay, I put
So
the
either way,
wrong.
I'll call the meeting to order at 5:02, and I am looking for a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Nope. Then I will call the question. Ayes, please speak up or raise your hand for a positive vote. Okay. Oh gosh, everybody's disappearing. It must be my connection because pictures keep disappearing. Dave, can you see everybody?
Yes, I can see everyone. Although I have Len's silhouette. Len, I'm not sure. There we go. There's silhouetted thumb from Len. Good. Use that window, Len.
So we have
what we need.
Cool. Okay. Since we have no public, we will move on past that, and I will turn this over to Tyler.
How about I'll do like last night. I'll give a quick intro. Tyler can follow up, and then we'll get to it. So essentially, the purpose of this meeting tonight is somewhat of an emergency purchase. We need to order some desks, and we're on a tight timeline. The reason for the order is if we are going to return in person, as the governor is trying to set the conditions for, we need to have some maneuverability and some organizational options. So things we do know, when we get these desks in hand, we will have places to store them when that ultimately becomes a necessity. That's a question to be asked. Second, we strongly believe that these will be COVID reimbursable funds when it's all said and done, but that process has not been fully laid out yet. We just have to wait for that to unfold. And then the final piece is Tyler solicited 3 bids and is recommending the lowest bid that has also the tightest turnaround, I think, in terms of shipment, et cetera. So Tyler, I'll turn it back over to you, and then we can get things moving.
So yeah, essentially, for everyone that wasn't there last night, with the potential new distance requirements or specifications at 3 feet, basically our classroom's about half and half. Half our classrooms have desks, half have trapezoid tables. And with a trapezoid table, there's only ability to put 1 student at a table with 3 feet. Now, typically, when there wasn't any guidance in terms of spatial requirements, we had 2 students at a table. That just can't happen now. So that table takes up so much space. We need to order desks. We need about 225 desks. And we are able to secure an order through WB Mason, which we already have an account with. The total is going to be about $16,872.75. We were able to get them to $74.99 per desk. That is the desk only, not chairs, because we already have chairs that will work. And it's going to be tight. We can find storage, and when it comes down to it, we can always use desks. We can use desks with table and chair combinations, table and desk combinations. So this is not something that is just going to be a one-time use because of the 3 feet. It's something that we can use from here until they wear out. So I would ask that we can do that. And also, the supplier is looking for an answer from us tonight, so they can transfer this over. And we're looking at probably about 2 to 3 weeks for delivery time, which will put us right at the time we need for April break to get these desks in the building and put out into the classrooms.
And I'm assuming they need it tonight because it's to secure supplies so that they are available.
Well, yeah, BJ, to tell you the truth, when we started making these calls last week, I had the supplier saying, I need an answer right away. And I said, that's great. I'll let you know Tuesday. So, I've been putting the supplier off in quite a bit. So, yeah, that's where we are.
A couple other pieces of information for the board, just quickly. This is really a linchpin on if we are going to be able to bring everybody back after April break. I've committed that we're going to design the plans, share them with families and get some feedback from families, but without the flexibility of seating that would be required to do it. That's just not an option for us moving forward. And I think that's all I had to share. There was nothing else.
Okay. Sorry for turning off my camera, but my connection seemed to be a little bit wonky and I wanted to hear people as opposed to just seeing them. I guess, do we have a motion to accept the WB Mason bid as opposed to any of the others?
I'll make that motion, Adrian.
I'll second.
Sorry about that. Thank you, Liz and Asha. Is there any discussion? This would be a good point to discuss the other bids if anyone needs to.
Do we need to do the same thing we did with the computers and give you a second option?
That, DJ. Yeah,
A backup
I think
option?
It probably is. I think that's probably safer once we get through with this vote. Tyler, do you know whether the second bid was still available? The K-Log?
You're muted, Tyler.
You're muted. And we can't even tell because you get the mask on.
Sorry. Yeah, I hate when I do that. Anyway, yeah, I can inquire about that tomorrow with the other vendors. The biggest plus of going with WB Mason is that they are free shipping. One of the vendors was about $2,000 in shipping. The other was at $4,300 in shipping.
Okay.
Tyler, an additional question for you on the concept. I agree with BJ about what we did with the computers the other night. The money that you have in hand is because your staff have worked really hard to spend conservatively this year and save those dollars, which is fantastic. Again, we expect that'll be reimbursable down the road, but for now it's money in hand. Do you have enough money saved in hand if we did need to make a purchase that was at that higher price point? Are you able to cover that?
When I originally looked into this, my target was about $24,000, and our highest bid is at $24,600. I could do it. However, there's other things that we're going to need to look at. So, but yes, we could do it. I mean, that's making it very thin.
So Tyler, are those the two other bids include shipping?
That's correct.
Okay. Because I was looking at those numbers, and then when you added in another 4,000 or something, I was like, whoa, that
yeah. If you look at the K-Log bid, the cost for the tables, the desks is $16,112, but the shipping is $4,300. So that brings that one up to, about $20,000.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Does anybody have any other questions? Okay, then I will call the question of the WB Mason bid. All ayes, please raise your hand or say something.
Adrian, I see everyone's hands up if you can't see it.
I can see people now that I turned off my camera. So perfect. Okay, thank you very much. BJ, do you want to make that second?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to supplement any additional desks that you need from your second vendor. Will that be good enough?
From K-Log. Yes? Or do you think you want to just be general and have either bid be?
Can I be general enough?
Dave?
I think general would give you the flexibility if there were shipping delivery issues with either, would let you pivot either direction on those. That's for you, Sam. But yeah, I think that's doable. Stan, can you see any reason why that would not be doable in the context of the motion?
Legalities.
Thumbs up from
He's good.
Stan.
Cool.
Okay, so then I think my original motion still stands.
And I'd
Liz,
second
could you
that.
read that back? Okay, Liz, could you read that back for everybody?
Well, I didn't type it out, but
Okay.
BJ basically made the motion to supplement. This is loosely. BJ made the motion to supplement the first order of the WB Mason order with a second vendor.
Okay. I think that sounds reasonable. Is there any further discussion? Nope, seeing none, I will call the question. All ayes, please raise your hand or say aye. Okay, Sam, I can't see you because you disappeared off the screen.
Thumbs up
Big
from
yes.
Sam.
You get an eye from me. I'll
Okay.
say it out loud.
Okay, thank you very much. So we have 2 bids that can be utilized. Do you need anything else under transacting other legal business?
I'd just like to thank the board for coming together on short notice. Obviously we don't try to bring urgent things like this to you, but the timing presented the way it did. And I'm grateful for each of you coming out tonight for a brief get together.
Yeah,
And
thank
I
you
am
very
very happy. Yeah, I think it's great that we're having this conversation on how to get all of the high school kids back in school.
Agreed.
Okay. If I have a motion to adjourn, we will do so by consensus, I guess.
So moved.
All right. Do we have any objections to adjourning? No. Okay. Yeah, BJ, I knew what you meant. Okay. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much.
Good night. Thank
Herbs.
you.
Thanks, everyone.
Dave.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.